Sexual forbiddens are a real thing, and even though you may have wanted to do some of these things, you've been told not to do them. The Me Too movement told you, proper etiquette tells you, your religious institution may have told you that these things are forbidden, wrong, disrespectful, and just a little bit too wild. So Father, please forgive us for this discussion that we are about to have. Because listen, what if I told you that some of the most forbidden acts are actually the secret to helping her and you completely let go and feel pleasure that's so intense it borders on primal. So today we're talking about 3 forbidden sexual techniques that, when done with care, trust, and full consent, can make her climb the wall and crave you like never before. And honestly, one of them involves a word that would have gotten you sent to detention immediately, maybe even suspended back in the day. So hey, I'm Dr. Rachael, physician, sexologist, and founder of the Dr. Rachael Institute. On my channel, listen, no shame, no judgment, no filters, other than the one that YouTube imposes upon me. So if you've ever felt like something wrong, felt a little too right in the throes of passion, this one is for you. And every single week is Hard Week here, with a goal to help 10 million men get hard for free. So head over to age.me and calculate the age of your erection today. So let's dive into the psychology of what makes these forbidden moves so hot and how to use them to spark more connection, more pleasure, and more orgasmic intensity. Now, let's start out with the real forbidden fruit. And let me just say it's true. It's really hard to lust after the nice guys, but it's easy to really yearn for the bad boys. So do it. Call her a slut, a hoe, a trick, or maybe even the B word. Now, it may sound wrong on the surface. Some women are, I already know in my comments now, saying that I should be ashamed of myself because I'm a physician. You know, it's misogynist, etc., blah, blah, blah. I get it. But the reality is that for many women, it's one of the biggest turn-ons out there. Why? Well, because it lets her feel free. She has spent her whole life trying to be the good girl, trying to please everyone, but secretly she wants to live on the edge. She wants to be free, free from being the quote good girl, free from judgment, free to be as wild and as ravenous as she wants to be. And honestly, to be celebrated for it. So when you call her the slut, the hoe, the trick, in the right tone and at the right moment, you're not degrading her. You're actually saying, I see how turned on you are and I love it. And you're turning me on in the process while she's doing something that feels really great. Now, honestly, just make sure it's been talked about first, because I really don't want to see you on the news because she took it the wrong way. Because these can be safe words and part of a mutual fantasy, because it's role play. It's not reality, and it works because it stirs up the naughty hidden part of both of you that's been dying to be seen. So here's what you do. Just lean in and get right at her ear. Growl a little bit to get that nitric oxide flowing, to get things stiffer, and say, damn, that feels good. Or start with, that's my girl, and work your way into, that's my slut, that's my bitch. Look down and say, you are so nasty. Get creative with it. Use words that she relates to. Next, now there's something so ceremonious about the sound, the rhythm, the tension, the release, spanking. You've been a bad girl. It's role play, it's hot. But you got to get permission first. Just a text message out the blue is fine. Can I spank you? Boom, that's it. Because here's the wild part. The clitoris isn't just that little nub at the top. It has deep internal branches that extend around the vaginal canal and towards the perineum and the buttocks. So when you spank, especially with rhythmic pressure, you're indirectly stimulating those deeper clitoral structures. Plus, the gluteal region is rich with sensory nerves, including branches of the pudendal nerve, a major highway for sexual sensation and pleasure. So that's why a well-timed spank doesn't just sting, it throbs all the way down to where her desire lives. Listen, spanking lights up the nerve endings and the imagination. It can be playful, like, hey, I saw you flirting at the restaurant. Or it can be just done with silence, that rhythmic smacking filling the air. And psychologically, it taps into the power exchange that has existed throughout all of our lives. And it turns up that sexual energy, up, up, up. Heck, you may even want to be spanked. But when you're in a safe, caring relationship, that power is just part of the fantasy. She gets to let go, and you get to take control. Now, this is a pro tip. If your girl has told you that she's fantasized about sex with her boss, sex with a cop, or a teacher, or if she has had sex with any of the above, you have to add this sexual forbidden into your repertoire. I promise you it'll change the game. So how to do it right? Now, listen, always warm it up first. Start with gentle, rhythmic smacks. Don't just go right in with it, right? You want to take it slow. And if she's on top, a grab, and if she's not, just a slight brushing. Check in with her body. Is she arching into it? Is she moaning? Take your time and watch what happens. Listen, and don't mess it up by pushing through to your finish line. Let it savor and simmer. And then when you're done, don't forget the aftercare. A kiss on the spot, a hand on the lower back, maybe even an ice pack if it got there. This is part of what makes it safe and sexy, and part of what makes her want you to do it again. You don't want it to be a one-off situation, right? The next one, pull her hair. Yes, it says you're in control while you tease and create tension. Done right, it's about pain. It's about control and excitement and a surge of animalistic passion. We are talking about these top 3 sexual forbiddens. The scalp is one of the most nerve-rich areas of the body. It's loaded with sensory receptors that are connected to the trigeminal nerve, which feeds directly into the brain's pleasure and arousal centers. So when you gently pull at the base of the hair, it stimulates these receptors and sends a rush of sensation across the scalp, down the spine, and into the pelvic floor. Psychologically, it actually triggers a primal response, a feeling of being claimed and guided or surrendered to someone, right? Which so many people find deeply erotic. It's not about the pain at this point. It's about the tension and the release and control and the vulnerability wired straight into the nervous system. And listen, done with care and consent, hair pulling becomes a powerful bridge between sensation, between dominance and deep sexual connection. Because remember, nice guys finish last. And of course, you have to be mindful about extensions. You do. But here's the deal. You're not yanking. You're actually gripping with intention. You start and you hold from the base of the scalp, not the ends of the hair, right? And you pull in a slow, steady direction, like you're almost guiding her body to move with yours. She's not being manhandled. She's being claimed in a way that feels intense, emotional, and unforgettable. So let's be clear. These sexual forbiddens aren't about punishment. They're not about disrespect or harm. They're actually about consensual role play. Tapping into those deep psychological things that we would really like to feel. They're about trust. So deep that both partners can drop their masks and you guys can surrender to the moment. And when done with care, these so-called forbidden acts don't create shame. In fact, they unlock pleasure. They unlock this new level of appreciation that you guys have. And if both of you are turned on by it, it's not a red flag. It's a green light. Listen, make sure you calculate your erection age so that you continue to satisfy for years to come. And drop a comment and tell me which of these techniques have worked for you. And of course, which ones have backfired? Because listen, there's always going to be a few fails with every success. And if you want more techniques to supercharge your sex life, deepen your connection, strengthen your erection, listen, we just hit 1 million subscribers. So thank you so much for helping this become a safe space to talk about sex, relationships, health, wellness, and anything in between. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, and let's climb more walls together next week even. I'm Dr. Rachel. I love you, and boom, I'm out.